Hi everyone, I'm Nick Shepherd. Welcome to my channel. This is my third video on reported speech. In the first two, we looked at requests and present tense statements, and this time we're looking at reporting statements in the past tense, like this. Hope you enjoy it. Let's start with a dramatic scene. A burning house, a terrified woman, and a man running to help her. And a few minutes later, the two people are telling their stories to a police officer, and this little man is listening to them. She says, "I didn't start the fire," and he says, "I went into the house to help her." Because of the damage to the house, this became a legal issue, and here's a lawyer presenting the case in court. This is what he said. The woman stated that she had not started the fire. The man informed the police that he had gone into the house to help the woman. These are formal, grammatically correct statements, and that's one way of saying it. Now imagine our observer, the little man, telling the story to his friend over a coffee later. "Yeah, she said she didn't start the fire, and the man said he went into the house to help her." Let's look at the grammar of all this. In the first situation, the formal one, this happens. Didn't start changes to had not started, and went changes to had gone. In both cases, past tense changes to past perfect. But in the second scene, the informal one, the speaker leaves the two verbs in the past tense and there's no change. The second one is not really correct, but it's very common in ordinary speech. So don't be surprised if you hear the informal kind. But if you're not a native speaker, it's usually safer to use more formal language, at least until you're confident you can use informal language at the right moment. And now here's some practice for you. Here is First Officer Suzanne Denker, who is an airline pilot. She had a bad experience recently. By the way, here's an interesting fact. There are about 130,000 commercial airline pilots worldwide, and about 4,000 of them are women. Okay, this is what First Officer Denker said about her experience. The man came on board among the last passengers. He entered the pilot's cabin shortly after takeoff. He held a gun to my head for most of the flight. We managed to establish a good rapport with the man. We were able to land the plane safely. Wow. Denker reported all this to the Board of Inquiry, and you have to decide how to complete these sentences. Here they are. I'll give you 10 seconds to think about the answers before I write them in. If you want more time, stop the video. Remember, this is formal language. So, here are the answers. Denker said the man had come on board among the last passengers. She told the board he had entered the pilot's cabin shortly after takeoff. She stated that he had held a gun to her head for most of the flight. She went on to say that they had managed to establish a good rapport with the man. Finally, she stated that they had been able to land the plane safely. So, look at those 5 reports. Came becomes had come in the report. And again, the change, and again, the change from past to past perfect, and again, and again. Because it's formal speech, we are changing from past tense to past perfect. Okay, my next video will be about reporting questions. And that's all for today. I'm done. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye for now, and thanks for watching.